End of life, euthanasia. Intentionally killing a person who is suffering. Again, the principle, of course, is wrong. You can't kill someone who's suffering. Now we think, now this is either by an act, injection, or omission, starvation. It's always gravely sinful to kill the innocent. And our culture is going this route. Some of the countries have legalized euthanasia. Some places in our own country are legal. It's legal to kill someone who's ill if they request it, to help them kill themselves. It reveals a belief that suffering is somehow meaningless. That if you're suffering, your quality of life is zero, and there's no point in living. And that's just not true, of course. We know that suffering does not keep you from experiencing love. See, what someone needs is when they're suffering, is they don't need a cure to their suffering primarily, they need love primarily. Secondarily, it's nice if you can take away the suffering. We see this all the time growing up. When your kid is sick, what do they say? Do they say, Tylenol? No, they say, Mom! They don't yell for a cure, they yell for a person. And we are made to need love, and the most powerful thing in the midst of suffering is love. We see that, of course, with Jesus on the cross. And I wonder how many people would seek euthanasia, would seek physician-assisted suicide if they felt radically, radically loved all the time. If their families had rallied around them, would they be seeking to end their lives so quickly? I doubt it. Usually a person's plea for euthanasia is really a cry for help and for love. Because we know as Christians, of course, our suffering can become a prayer, can become redemptive. We can actually offer our sufferings up for the salvation of souls and actually benefit people. We see this with so many of the saints in the church who really lived a life of what's called a victim soul, where they saw all their suffering as a real sacrifice, as a real penance for the conversion of sinners, just as, of course, as Jesus' sufferings were. So